Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review of Love Everlasting. This is the first issue of Love Everlasting. This book is created by Tom King with art by Elsa Charretier, colors by Matt Hollingsworth, and letters by Clayton Cowles. So this book is actually uh, something that came out through Tom King, or actually the Everlasting Productions Substack, which is a combination of their work. So as you can see here, we have the creative team. And then I wanted to include this tweet by Tom King because this is pretty much the description of the book. So Love Everlasting is a deconstruction and a reconstruction of our romance comics. If you remember, guys, a long time ago, a big part of a majority of the books, not majority, but a large percentage of the books that were out in print in the 60s and 50s and prior were romance comics. Like, so this is not a new thing. They're just kind of bringing it back and obviously putting a new spin on it. So continue to tweet. Our ambition is to do for romance what Sandman did for horror, an ongoing, thrilling, mysterious, intimate epic that examines and pushes the potential of our medium. Plus, there's a lot of kissing. Yeah, I mean, and for a book like this, I can't think of a more perfect artist than Elsa Charretier. I mean, her work is amazing. Her YouTube channel is super cool. So if you haven't seen any of that stuff, I recommend you go check it out. Um, most famously, probably known for November, but there's a lot of work, a lot of art out there, a lot of Star Wars stuff too. So, but I was very intrigued when Tom King announced that they would be teaming up on a creator-owned project. Um, so in this book, when I started reading it, I hadn't read the synopsis for the project, so I was like, okay, this looks like a romance book. But what caught me was that it started twisting in on itself a little bit, and I won't go too much into details because I think you should read it. Like I mentioned, this is free from their Substack. You can go check it out. I'll put a link in the description. But let's go back to look at some more of the art. I mean, this really, if you've ever read one of those old books, this perfectly captures that feeling. The character designs, the way they're set up, the dialogue with the narration all over the place, like it really makes it feel like this book could have been something that came out a long time ago. So I think King and Charretier do a fantastic job of everything. So the teams just really capture that mood. But then as we go forward, we start seeing different stories. But I started to realize that there's something going on here. There's more than meets the eye. This character that we're following, Joan, she's involved in something more than just like trying to find love in all the wrong places, and like Tom King said, a lot of kissing. So yeah, and like I said, it really, you can kind of tell from the coloring as well, like the tone kind of shifts, but then it resets back up. So it's kind of like going up and down on a seesaw that I feel. So yeah, and like you see all the tropes from different comics at the time. You see the western, you see the office environment, you see the disco 70s feel to it. I want to show one more page that I really loved. This sequence here of Joan riding through the desert. I just kind of love that progression. This is all in one page, but I wanted to break it down so you can kind of see like how my eyes followed it on the, and it's also easier to see here on the slide. So I can't, like, there's no reason for you not to be reading this. Like I said, this first issue, you can get it for free. You can just download it and read it, get into it. It's a super talented team. I apologize if I mispronounce Elsa's last name. I'm not very good at speaking French, or anybody, any of the creators really, for that matter. Um, but you guys let me know what you thought of this book if you read it. Let me know if you're interested in, like, if you're gonna keep reading. I'm definitely gonna keep reading this. I want to check out how often it'll come out and all that stuff before subscribing. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely gonna be worth my subscription to a Substack for these amazing creators. So that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe. Let us know if you picked up the book. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description below. And then stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, movie reviews. Our audio podcast is back, which is a condensed version of what we do on our lives. So check that out. All that stuff is in the description. So thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, and take it easy.